Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Retro, it's going to be a ZVT featuring JyJ and Soma. Top left, it's our Zerg player. It is Soma. Man, we love this guy. And the top right, it's JyJ, ASL champion. Woo! Should be a good time here. An excellent, excellent ZVT for you today. Again, it's going to be an RJB replay. The majority of the replays that I cast recently and for the last few months and maybe a couple of years are RJB replays. So hey, let's go ahead and see who's going to come out on top here today. So yeah, Soma is still hunting for his first Premier Tournament win. He did take second place in ASL Season 10 back in 2020, which is amazing. Like, come on. We got to give him credit for getting second place in an ASL, don't we? On some level. But JyJ did it. He got to the top of that mountain. He won an ASL earlier this year. He is proxying a tiny bit here. I mean, it's... I always get so... I'm always like, is this really a proxy? I mean, it saves your Marine like 10 seconds of walking to put it here rather than just, you know, up here or even like right here. Not a big deal. But I guess if you want to get some early Marine pressure out... Fine. It totally works. We are hatch first in here at 12 supply from Soma. It's all good. Terror the Overlord scouting down the left side. Trying to see what is what. So not a lot to see here, but, you know, some beautiful water. Some kind of weird robot stuck in the water. Right? That's a robot. Head, eyes, arms, legs down there. What a weird doodad, man. And Steve the SCV scouting out. Gonna run into the drone here. Drone says, hey. Yeah, I'm over here. And the Marine goes, good. I'm gonna head over that way then. Some really early Marine pressure. Because guess what? The pool's not done yet. The pool's not halfway done yet. So here goes nothing. We'll have to pull some drones here to prevent a bunker from coming up. SCV says, where's my backup? Where are my Marines? I can't fight these guys without my friends. And here comes one Marine, and here comes Marine dos. Alright. Yeah, these drones. This is you. Last and first line of defense here. Because that pool is still not done. Here comes the bunker production. Weird place for it. Like, really weird place for it. Why? Why right here? I don't understand. But alright. Yeah, more drones. This is so much lost mining time. It's not even... Oh my gosh. This is like 10 drones? I mean, alright. You're going to kill all these Marines. Congratulations. But the lost mining time and the lost drones. Ugh. Bunker didn't finish, which is annoying. But you know, it's pretty close to finishing. Is that worth sending an SCV out to finish that thing? Is this your job, sir? No, your job's probably to expand. I love the bunker's just sitting here, though. That's amazing. Oh, Marine made it all the way up here? How'd you do that? Okay, now it cancels the bunker because Lings are here. Oh, yeah. This puts JyJ in a great position. That was so many drones pulled off the line. There's 3 guys mining minerals in the main base. Okay, look, but there's like 7 of them here in the natural. 15 drones total, man. Let's do some math real quick. I don't know. If a Zerg player, I'd feel pretty bad about that, honestly. Like, yeah, you had to pull those drones to survive. But just because you survived doesn't mean you're in a good spot. Yeah, went chat first. Kind of got punished for it a little bit. Which is weird. We don't see that very much in these games, right? Hatch first is usually pretty smooth, a pretty easy process for the Zerg. But today, JyJ was like, not easy for you, friend. Anyway, first 100 gas going to Lair. Second 100 gas going to Metabolic Boost. Oh, yeah. Academy coming in from the Terran, getting himself a second barracks. No mech opening today. No mysterious opening of making a single Vulture and then going right into SK Terran either. It's not necessarily mysterious, but we don't see it a lot. I kind of like it, right? Showing up with a Vulture. Slow Lings can't really do a lot about it. That's why Zergs will throw up a Sunken at the front if they scout a factory at all. Because they're like, oh, yeah. Let's definitely make sure we have something to do with the Vulture if it shows up. But, again, not on the recipe here today on JyJ's side. Basically hard-walled. Unless there are some gaps between these supply depots and this barracks and the supply depot. There are Marines holding that spot. And these guys are ready to jump to position if they need to. Macro Hatch here says lots of mutas. Spire says mutas on the way. Let's see what we get here, friends. Couple medics in production. Nice. Early medics. Lots of energy. Very good. Love to see that. Got ourselves a stim researched here as well. Sat in case it's some kind of a crazy 2-base lurker play, because we don't know. We do not have any intel right now from JyJ. He doesn't know what that lair tech's being used for. He doesn't know there's a lair. Now he probably does, because he just scanned and he sees a sunken coming up the front. He scans the natural. Maybe he's just like, it's definitely a Spire. Come on. Who goes 2-base lurker plays anymore? Ooh, free Overlord, though. Oh, they got him. Supply block. Supply block is real. Soma, no. I don't know. This opening from Soma does not seem promising, Zergy Zergs. No, this is not happening. Get out of there. Shoot. He's trying to catch them as they swing back this way, and they're just too fast, man. They have speed now. They're uncatchable. The question is, do you want to push out and maybe force some more Sunkens out here, or what do you want to do? 6 mutas getting fired up, plus 1 flyer attack before the mutas got started. That's interesting. But 6 mutas doesn't require to use... I mean, you don't need a macro hatch for 6 mutas. You need the macro hatch for 9 mutas, though. Okay, 6 mutas and a plus 1 flyer attack upgrade. This is strange. Usually you get the plus 1 flyer attack if you're making, 30 mutas or 26 mutas. If you're making 6 of them, and then you stop making mutas forever, I don't understand. I mean, it takes forever to get the plus 1 flyer attack upgrade, and your mutas... If you work really hard, you can keep them all alive until that plus 1 flyer attack finishes, but... It's very rare that the first group of mutas is alive when the plus 1 flyer attack finishes. I'm just going to say it. Even in games where, a Zerg player is getting plus 1 flyer attack and making muta after muta after muta. There we go. Another muta starts up. This first group is just not... Okay, yeah. So he's going into more mutas. All right. I'm going to stop worrying about it. Third base coming in down bottom left side. Not taking high ground. You very traditionally want to be taking high ground, and then you lurk at the top of the ramp, and then it's hard for the Terran to deal with that at this stage of the game. But in this case, he's going low ground with it, which I do not understand. It's another scan, and he scans the base. He knows there's a third base coming up there. He's like, can I make it across this open wasteland to kill it before it finishes and before there are Sunkens that show up? There's only 1 Sunken defending the natural, though. Alright, look. I've got range. Gonna help me? Yeah, pick off those mutas. Got range. Plus 1 infantry weapons is gonna finish up. The plus 1 flyer attack is still not done, because it takes forever. Queen's Nest, Hydra Den on the way. I don't know that JyJ is gonna be able to get out here and mess with either that natural base or that third base at all. He's too worried. He's too worried about moving out and losing everything, or moving out and getting counterattacked, not being able to defend, which is reasonable because there's like a bunker here with 2 Marines in it, and I guess there are some more Marines back here. Maybe he's waiting for the defense force to get ample enough. Nice snipe. Yeah, like I said, mutas are dying without knowing the pure benefits of that plus 1 flyer attack at all. Still on the way. Lurker Den coming in. Another scan says, Lings, Queen's Nest, mutas flying out. Throwing up a starport. I wonder if he's not going to go Valkyrie here. But I don't know. Science Vessel probably a little bit better here, especially against the lurkers. Muta's taking some hits, but I mean, that plus 1 flyer attack has now kicked in, so we're going to replace the injured ones with healthy guys. Continue to fly around here. Try to get some kind of damage. I don't know why we're down this way. It's like, are there... Maybe setting up a bit of a surround here. Swing unexpectedly in from the south. And then the mutas... are engaging too. I don't know if there's enough Zerg to wipe out this giant group of +1 attack Marines with range, with medic support. Irradiate's getting researched. 3 lurkers are on the way, and the hive is almost done. Engineering bay coming in for further upgrades. More and more barracks on the way here too. The Filer Mound in production. And I don't know. Oh my gosh, is he going to make it? Is he going to make it all the way down here without dying? He's trying. He's stim, run, run, run. 1 lurker and a sunken. But the scan... it's enough. The scan's enough to kill the lurker, but a bunch of lings jump on this group too, and that wipes it out. Oh. JyJ thought he had it, but no. The lings jumped on him with the mutas. That +1 attack on the mutas helping so much. Any upgrades for the lings? Heck no. They get to be 0-0. They're lucky they have speed. Says Soma. Maybe an expansion over here? Maybe just drone transferring down here to this 3rd base. Sure, bit of a drone transfer. Tiny one. Consumes on the way. Still a 2-basing JyJ. I don't know. I don't know that he's playing particularly awesome today. But we'll see with the Radiate. I'm just waiting for him to get a 3rd base. Start a command center inside his main anything. Instead, he's going all the way up to 7 racks off of 2 bases, and I'm just not sure that's what's going to work here against Lurker Tech, against Dark Swarm, against all the plagues in the world that are going to keep showing up here, you know? Nidus Canal for defense purposes down here as the 4th base is coming up in the bottom left corner, too. No real surprise from that from Soma. Hey, look at 3rd base gets started at the right side. Okay, 3 o'clock, 3rd base from JyJ. Holding on to this is going to be of the utmost importance for him to stay in this game, which is why the army is protecting it against anything. Not that Soma is really moving out at all. He's been kind of quiet with these mutas, but heading into the main base with 4 turrets protecting that command center and 3 turrets and a bunker protecting this command center is going to be a tough ask for those mutas, even with +1 attack. Adrenal getting started, Plague getting started. These science vessels have enough energy for Irradiate starting, yeah, just about now. Well, this guy just about now. Yeah, so all 4 of them have an Irradiate available at this stage of the game. Yeah, JyJ is doing a little bit too much dancing here on Retro. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I'm trying to find reasons to like it. Ultralisk having getting started here at 12 minutes or so. And really, the only answer to Ultras at this stage is, well, outnumbering them massively. Ooh, a drop would be good. Either you outnumber them amazingly or you irradiate them and let Irradiate bring them down to low HP. Oh, okay. I'm just going to radiate. These mutas are not fighting back at all. Guys, they're all split. Trying to drop in here, but Adrenal Lings, they're not Adrenal Lings. Now they are. And there's Dark Swarm. Ow, ow, ow. Maybe more drops into the main, though. Yes, Marines, go, go, go. And getting the drones on gas is amazing. Super good. Are these guys still alive? Yeah, but they're attacking drones that are protected by Dark Swarm. So not the smartest guys. He's trying to do like 8 things at once, in fairness. This attack is cleaned up inside the main. Adrenalings, even with 0-0 upgrades, are going to be just fine, especially with a little Dark Swarm protecting in smaller numbers. Scourge. Oh, that Lurker gets irradiated. Yeah, the time of the Mutalisk is over. And I don't... they did help wipe out that first major attack of JyJ's. I'm not going to say they were useless. But they didn't get a ton done, is all I'm saying. Look at this guy. Take that, Queen's Nest. Take that, filthy Zergling. Oh, alright, never mind. Never you mind, friends. Metasynaptic node on the way. Chitinous plating getting researched as well. I don't know what this Marine, or this Overlord thinks he's doing. 145 to 110 supply. JyJ is up big time, but guess what? A lot of pieces here for Soma are intact. He's got Plague. He's got Dark Swarm. He's got Adrenalings. Ooh, the battle cruisers are coming in. JyJ says, that's how you deal with Ultralisks, Falcon. The battle cruiser. Yeah, I mean, look, we've seen battle cruisers help in situations like this. We've seen them result in wins. Nice Plague. Yeah, Plague. 2 coming in. That's such a huge plague. My gosh. What did that catch? Like 4 science vessels and like 10 marines. I'll drain all the energy off these stupid medics. Keep trying to heal guys that are plagued. Don't do that. Wait till plague is gone, then heal them up. It saves energy. It makes you so much more effective. 3 battle cruisers at a time. Now, will JyJ use the battle cruisers as part of his army? Or will he send them across on suicide missions to random spots? Ooh, okay. That was 2 irradiates for like 4 or 5, 6 Scourge there. That was pretty good. This science vessel's going to die. He did get an irradiate off on a Defiler before he died, though, so that's good. That's really good. Oh, what? Why are you just... Why are you just keep sending this in by themselves? Boxer maneuver! Bit of engagement up here with Dark Swarm and Plagued Dudes. That's not going to go well for these Marines. But ow, 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 ow. Oh, both science vessels get wiped out, but they killed like 10 drones. It's 67 to 46 workers right now. Dude, JyJ is up in economy. He's up in overall supply, too. He's on 3 bases. His 4th base is coming up in the bottom right side here. He's got it bunkered up. But we haven't seen any ultras yet. And we haven't seen what the battle cruisers are going to do either. So I am concerned about the future of JyJ. But I admit, wiping out a bunch of drones there was nice. Yeah, and if these Lings want to run outside of Dark Swarm, he knew that Dark Swarm was going to run out. He's trying to snipe down that Defiler. Gets a Plague and a Dark Swarm up, but he does go down. That counts for something. Don't let this Ling kill your dudes. Fight him. Don't let him one-shot. Oh, my gosh. Okay, they finally turn around and shoot him in the face, but he got way too much done. We're getting Titan Reactor and Yamato on these battle cruisers. And what I like is he's not sending the battle cruisers out alone on a magical mystery tour to get plagued and murdered by Scourge. Nope. He's keeping them home or something. I don't know. Where are they, actually? Oh, just kidding. They're on a magical mystery tour. All right. Magical mystery is happening. Let's see if that works out. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. There's not a base over here to kill, but good job, JyJ, taking that high ground nevertheless. And blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's not only 2 battle cruisers. It was probably 4, maybe 3. Why are you just letting this Spore Crawler punch you in the face? JyJ! Don't let J... JyJ just lost a battle cruiser to a Spore because he parked it out of its attack range for the battle cruiser, but in the attack range of the Spore and has hold position. What are you doing otherwise, man? The battle cruisers are not cheap. There's so much gas. There's so many minerals. You can't just let them die to a Spore for no reason at all. Ugh, I don't even main Terran and that hurt me. Father dies, accomplishing nothing. Disappointed his mother in the process. Top of the ramp is held against single Ultralisk and like, oh, Ling. All right, 180 to 135 supply. JyJ. Expanding a bunch. He's looking good, man. 66 to 52 workers. He's having a great time economically. He's just too much into battle cruiser without enough value, friend. Holding ramps. Kind of preventing Soma from expanding a bunch. Nice attack, though. Really nice Dark Swarm Ling Ultra attack. He had a base that really only has bunkers at it. It's a big ask for that bunker to do anything here. Army coming back to deal with it. This thing gets cracked, which might allow for an expansion. Soma is expanding to the 9 o'clock right now. But, yeah, Dark Swarm Ultra SCVs are fighting, which is not what you want to be doing. We irradiated the Ultras. Means now they do biological damage, splash, to anything that's attacking them in range. They're also hurting each other, which is good. Well, good for the Terran, bad for the Zerg. All right. Well, save the base. That counts for something. Top of the ramp shenanigans here. Dark Swarm says, oh yeah? But there's fire bats in these bunkers. Ooh, I don't know if Lings are getting through here. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. That's right. Fire bats in bunkers. We don't see that nearly enough. That was awesome. Battle cruisers versus lurkers. A fair fight. Making more battle cruisers. Ship weapon upgrades coming in. Okay, one battle cruiser died, but a bunch of Scourge died, and these lurkers are all dying. I mean, it counts for something. BC's getting some work done. Hydra comes to fight, dies. There's your Plague. Where's your Yamato? You have Yamato. Oh, not out of energy. You have Yamato researched. Fire Bat, sick. Plague again. Oh my gosh. This game is pretty nuts, I gotta say. It is an RJB replay, but be sure to check him out. YouTube.com/@RJB_TV. My goodness. Battle cruisers are like, we don't want to fight here. Fighting here is silly. That Dark Swarm lasting forever. Battle cruisers versus Extractor. Also another fair fight. This Marine behind this mineral. No, he's dead now. Another Plague. These guys are going to get tickled. And they're going to die. But they're going to take the Extractor with them. Yamato! You have enough for Yamato! Do it before you die! Please! Please, Yamato! Every Terran player watching this. No! JyJ, if you're going to research Yamato... Okay, you can't with these guys, but you could with those guys. It's like, those guys were dead anyway. No, they weren't. They were still alive. They could have Yamato'd something. Like, I don't know. Yamato and Ultra. Yamato Sport. Something. It's a huge burst of damage that you just used for nothing. There was no use of it, actually, at all. I mean, Yamatoing a Ling would have been a better use of that energy before you died. Uh-oh, bottom right, fourth base, in trouble. Got irradiates on the Ultras. Remember all the Fire Bats in these bunkers? They're good against Lings. Not actually so good against Ultras, but you know? Kind of worked out. With the irradiate, fair enough. Good defense. Battle cruisers maybe going to take down a single hatchery here. This game, yeah, this is pretty nuts. It's not the greatest use of BCs I've ever seen, but they're getting some value, and he's making them 3 at a time. Who does that? Who makes battle cruisers 3 at a time? Plague. Yamato on the Extractor! Hooray! More Yamato. Yes! 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 Yamato used! And we're out. We're out of energy for Yamato. But you know what? Satisfied. That was great. Man, JyJ's maxed out. 196 to 144 supply here. He's got his 4th base. He's got his 5th base now. He's down in worker count, but man, he is producing hard. The battle cruisers are actually kind of screwing with what Soma wants to be doing here. I'm respecting it. Maybe we'll get another game where the battle cruiser curse doesn't rear its ugly head. Yeah, see, Ultra 1 against 20 Marines, not going to do super well. 3-3. Ooh, we're moving into Hydras? I mean, against the battle cruiser, Dark Swarm Hydra is incredible. Must admit, what are you guys trying to do? This base is so well defended. I don't know, we just got our orders, Captain. And it's a plague on your BCs, a plague on your BCs. No, it was a Dark Swarm instead. Guess what Consume does? Lets you plague on the BCs. 2 of the 3, Captain the Plague. Yeah, this game is pretty bonkers, gotta say. This was in the DEF CON 1 folder from RJB. So far, I'd say it's living up to the billing here. The battle cruisers are somewhere in between utterly useless and MVPs of the match. So they're doing work. We'll give them credit for work here. Another Dark Swarm, Ultra Attack versus Irradiate, and Fire Bats. Dude, Fire Bats just trying to roast this Ultra alive. It's so fun. Fire Bats at this stage of the game, pretty worth, unless they're getting directly hit by Ultras, in which case they die pretty quickly, but the rest of the time they're amazing. JyJ really wants to bust up this ramp. You know what? He's gonna do it, too. These Hydras have no attack upgrades whatsoever. No support from Defilers. That Ultra goes down. That means all the Defilers are dead. Fire Bat to the front lines. This attack. Another great Dark Swarm, though. Fire Bats, take him down. Yes, look at this guy. You can barely see him. He does. He takes down he's got 3 kills. This is pretty good, but oh no, on the other side, the 5th base is in trouble. The 4th base is in an immense amount of trouble. Fire Bat, no, he tried to get inside the bunker. He couldn't do it. Where's the irradiates? These ultras have way too much HP, but the 9 o'clock base of Soma is down. The responding unit's a little bit too late to the party, but they're going to kill a ton of medics, which is good long-term for Soma. This battle cruiser's been plagued. He's got 2 kills. I mean, his entire goal today has been to kill extractors, basically. Oh, an Ultralisk irradiated inside your mineral line is a tough scene indeed. But force him back to the bunker. Beautiful. Drag him back to the bunker. Kill him that way. This Hydra retreats with all of 2 HP, but an SCV is going to kill him. That's embarrassing. You died to an SCV. Uh-oh. Another swell of Lings cruising on in here, but a big bunch of dudes from JyJ. Again, he's got a ton of barracks that he's producing off of pretty much constantly here. And making 3 more battle cruisers at a time. This is a lot of Ling and Ultra. He's boxer maneuvering, trying to get the Lings without getting the SCVs, but all the SCVs die anyways. 25 SCVs remaining to 59 drones. The army was not here in time to save it. The battle cruisers getting chased away by Scourge and Hydras because they're not with the rest of the army. Replacing the 9 o'clock base is Soma, and he's up 141 to 128 supply. Yeah, the bloodbath at the 4th and the 5th bases here were major victories for Soma here. This Ultra, it's got 11 kills. Man, not bad, sir. Just trying to hold this bottom right. It's tough. It's a tough ask for SCVs and medics. Yeah, man, these irradiated Ultralisks are doing some super work here. And another irradiated Ultra in your SCV line. I'm not getting credit for the kills the irradiation is performing here, but I feel like he should. He's gonna die, but by golly. What a run for Senor Ultralisk here. Yep, and we're just in flood maneuver now. It's only 134 supply for Soma, but he's producing a lot. And Soma's production tab is empty at the moment. He's trying to stabilize, he's trying to micro his face off, and he's the one who's on the back foot now. So yeah, it's looking very much like a Soma win here today. Can we ascribe it to the fact that we invested a lot into battle cruisers and they didn't get a lot done? Maybe. And is that maybe because the battle cruisers were not used as part of the army and instead considered harassing units where they're more easily dealt with? You can run up on battle cruisers so they don't have marines and medics protecting them and just plague them and scourge them and stuff. But if they're with the rest of your army, they're additive to your army force instead of just off doing their own thing. I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan of this strategy. And from the comments that I read, not a lot of you guys, especially the Terrans, are fans of it either. But, you know, Soma, 60 to 12 workers. His entire science vessel cadre got plagued. Rough. But yeah, man, hit the like button if you enjoyed this game. It was pretty fun, even if you're a Terran fan. This was some pretty good non-stop back and forth, crazy action. He's got +2 attack for his DCs today. +2. Seeing how good they are? Just if they're getting directly hard countered by things, they're bad. But just kind of let them pour DPS into stuff like Lings and Hydras that aren't protected by Dark Swarm, and let them Yamato Defilers and things. They're okay. Radiated Ultralisk doing damage to friend and foe alike, and he goes down. So he stops doing damage to foes, at least. Yeah, battle cruisers get wiped out by Hydras inside Dark Swarm. They didn't take down the 6 o'clock base. Plague on the hatchery, though. It's not exactly, I think, what Soma intended, but this has been pretty scraptastic, man. The scraps. Yeah, all the Plague Science Vessels, 1 Hydra. Pew, pew, pew! Radiated Ultralisk. Get him. Take it down. Okay, they did, but my gosh, he's taking a lot of dudes with him. Yeah, I don't see it. Ugh, 60 to 13 total workers. And you're on the back foot. This is not happening. Unirradiated Ultralisk. Maybe worse because he has such a bigger pool of health. Defensive Matrix Marine. I can handle this, boys. Fall back to me. Oh, okay. Wow. Got another Ultralisk in this mineral line. This is the worst place to work 2023. My goodness, the worst place to work. And that's it. JyJ with the angry eyes. JyJ's out, and Soma is our winner in 30 minutes and 19 seconds. Woo! That was something. That was something to behold. What an absolutely crazy back and forth ZVT that was. And at the end of the day, the battle cruisers, I'm going to give them like a C- rank. They did some work, right? They really did. It's just they weren't worthless. They weren't MVPs. They were just kind of there, and they killed some things, and then they died. So, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like investing in siege tanks would be so much better in this situation. A line of siege tanks at the top of a ramp defending your bases. Siege tanks behind a wall here. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe they can't harass as easily, but they will defend your bases more effectively. And on move-outs, they're way better against Lings, Ultras, and Hydras than battle cruisers are. You can snipe defilers from 8 miles away with siege tanks. Battle cruiser range not quite enough to do that. So I can't believe this started with like an attempt to bunker Soma. And that Soma brought, what, 10 drones off the line to shut it down, and then he won anyway. It was pretty hard fought. I don't think it was an easy one from Soma by any stretch, but just goes to show, if you feel behind in the early game, keep fighting. Try to get some good wins. Try to eke out some value in engagements. And you can find yourself at the winner's table at the 30-minute mark sometimes, right? Right. So, 265,000 points to 237,000 points. We got ourselves out producing by a 2-to-1 ratio here by Soma, but getting out killed pretty close to that. Structures raised 13-9, surprisingly even. And then outspending your Terran opponent by, we want to say, not as much as I thought for a 30-minute game where the Terran player... Well, that's it. The Terran player won, so that's exactly the problem. So what do we got here? 15,000 resources in about 30 minutes. Yeah, just not going to get it done. Not going to get it done there at the end of the day. Did I say it's a Terran win? It's a Zerg win. Brain, you got this. So yeah, not quite as much money outspending, but I guess the battle cruisers didn't pay for themselves, I guess. Man. All right. Well, at the end of the day, good job, Soma, getting a win. Battle cruisers don't get it done again. But hey, what else is new? We've seen games where BCs have gotten wins. They're just few and far between. All right. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.